In the vast universe of video gaming, there are tales that resonate beyond mere gameplay, delving deep into the psyche of societal structures and dynamics. Obsidian Entertainment's The Outer Worlds is one such tale, a masterstroke that intricately weaves corporate politics, power dynamics, and human resilience into a gripping narrative. At the heart of this narrative stands the Board, a colossal edifice of corporate power, casting a long shadow across the vibrant yet tumultuous system of Halcyon. Much like colossal titans of industry in our own world, the Board is not just a governing body, it's a philosophy, an ethos, and for many in Halcyon, an inescapable reality. The Halcyon colony, a distant space frontier teeming with potential and rife with challenges, becomes a playground for this corporate behemoth. Envision a conglomerate so powerful, it doesn't just influence policy, it crafts the very fabric of daily existence. The Board, comprised of various mega-corporations, acts as the puppet master of this cosmic theatre, pulling the strings of economy, security, culture, and even morality. Their reach is omnipresent, their decisions shaping the destinies of countless inhabitants, for better or worse. As players embark on their journey through the star-studded expanse of the Outer Worlds, they are quickly introduced to the immense gravitas of the Board. Its influence permeates every nook and cranny of Halcyon, from bustling urban centres to the remotest of outposts. It becomes clear that understanding the Board is not just key to navigating the game's challenges, but is essential for unravelling the intricate tapestry of lore that defines the very essence of the Outer Worlds. The Halcyon Colony, an ambitious project set in the furthest reaches of the cosmos, represents the pinnacle of human exploration and expansion. Yet, this vast and promising frontier is not governed by elected officials, traditional monarchies, or any conventional structures that one might expect. Instead, it is presided over by the Board, an assembly of corporate entities that wield enormous power, both economically and societally. The Board isn't just a ruling body, it is the very lifeblood of Halcyon, controlling everything from major infrastructural projects to the minutiae of daily life. It is a conglomeration of the most influential corporations, each bringing its brand of dominance and control to the table. Their intertwined interests, while varied, converge on one goal: the continued prosperity and dominance of their corporate ethos within the colony. Economically, the Board's impact on Halcyon is palpable. They oversee the flow of goods, regulate commerce, and essentially hold the keys to the colony's financial heartbeat. By controlling trade routes, resources, and manufacturing, they ensure that the colony's economy dances to their tunes. Their monopolistic approach to business means competition is sparse, and innovation is often funneled through their sanctioned channels. This not only grants them unprecedented economic power, but also allows them to dictate the direction in which Halcyon's market progresses. But the Board's reach extends beyond mere economic control. Their influence is deeply woven into the colony's societal structure. They control media outlets, educational institutions, and even recreational facilities. By doing so, they maintain a tight grip on the information flow, ensuring that narratives align with their interests. This control is not always overt, but its subtleties are evident. Propaganda, though veiled, is omnipresent, and the ideals of corporate loyalty and adherence to the Board's directives are instilled in Halcyon's denizens from a young age. Furthermore, the Board's role in establishing order within the colony is undeniable. Through their security arm and various regulatory bodies, they enforce laws, regulations, and, when necessary, demonstrate their might to quell any form of dissent. This iron-fisted approach to governance ensures a semblance of peace and stability, albeit at the cost of individual freedoms and expression. While some residents view the Board as benefactors, bringing order to the chaotic frontier of space, others see them as oppressors, stifling the very essence of human spirit and innovation. Regardless of one's perspective, the Board's dominance in Halcyon is incontestable. Their economic and socio-political strategies have shaped the colony's trajectory, influencing every facet of its existence. In the complex tapestry that is the governance of Halcyon, various corporations stand out, each contributing its distinct hue to the overall picture. The Board, as an overarching entity, is composed of these corporations, each serving a unique purpose and following its individual agenda, yet collectively governing the colony. Here's a dive into these corporate entities, their roles, and their influence on Halcyon's lore. Spacer's Choice, with its iconic tagline,
"It's not the best choice, it's
is emblematic of the corporate ethos that prioritizes efficiency over ethics. Known for producing a vast array of products, their modus operandi is geared towards mass production and cost-cutting, often at the expense of quality and safety. The ruthlessness with which they operate is both a testament to their efficiency and a reflection of their moral ambiguity. Often their products, under the signature Spacer's Choice brand, are the most affordable, making them ubiquitous throughout the colony. While they provide for the masses, it's clear that their primary allegiance is to profit margins, rather than the well-being of the colony's inhabitants. A stark contrast to the likes of Spacer's Choice, Anti-Cleo's delves into the intricate world of pharmaceuticals and biotechnology. Their tagline, "Better than nature," encapsulates their arm to enhance human potential through their range of products. Throughout the Outer Worlds, players encounter various drugs, tonics, and concoctions developed by Anti-Cleo's. Some of these are beneficial, aiding in healing and boosting performance, while others, unfortunately, come with side effects, painting a picture of a corporation in relentless pursuit of innovation, regardless of the consequences. The might of the board's governance is underpinned by the strength and reach of the UDL, the Universal Defence Logistics. As the military arm of the board, UDL is responsible for maintaining order, peace, and security within Halcyon. Their omnipresence, with armed troops and security details, serves as a constant reminder of the board's might. Their tight control of security forces ensures that dissent, protests, or any form of resistance against the board's decrees are swiftly and decisively dealt with. While they are indispensable for the colony's safety against external threats, their role in internal surveillance and control often borders on the oppressive. A keystone in the economic framework of Halcyon, Halcyon Holdings Corporation is primarily involved in mining and the management of the colony's abundant resources. Given the colony's position as a hub of various precious minerals and other valuable resources, the corporation's influence cannot be understated. They control the extraction, processing, and distribution of these resources, granting them an almost monopolistic hold on the colony's wealth. This economic leverage allows them a significant say in the board's decisions, ensuring their interests are always at the forefront. Rizzo's shines brightly with its vibrant marketing and colourful propaganda. Primarily a food and beverage conglomerate, Rizzo's products are a staple in every household within the colony. From fizzy drinks to tantalising snacks, they've got it all. However, beneath the cheerful marketing lies a more profound narrative. Their influence on the colony's culture is immense, shaping dietary habits, influencing popular culture, and even dictating societal norms to a certain extent. Their advertisements, often laced with propaganda, promote not just products, but a way of life, subtly reinforcing the board's overarching influence. Collectively, these corporations, each with its unique focus and influence, form the robust machinery of the board. Their interplay, sometimes harmonious and at other times conflicting, dictates the pulse of Halcyon. Each corporation, with its lore, adds depth to the intricate narrative of the Outer Worlds, making the game's universe not just a playground for adventures, but a profound commentary on corporate dynamics and their impact on society. At the heart of Halcyon's bustling dynamics lies the intricate dance of power among its ruling corporations. While the board represents a unified front, the member corporations, driven by their distinct agendas, often find themselves in a web of power struggles and alliances. This interplay significantly defines the landscape of the Outer Worlds, adding layers of complexity to the narrative. Power dynamics within the board are not merely about economic dominance. They extend into ideological battles, territorial disputes, and branding wars. For instance, while Spacer's Choice might flood the market with its ubiquitous products, Anti-Cleo's, in its niche domain, may occasionally feel the brunt of this overreach, especially when their domains overlap. These turf wars can lead to subtle undercutting, aggressive marketing campaigns, and at times, even covert sabotage. But it's not all about competition. Collaboration is an essential element of the corporate game. The mutual dependence of these corporations on each other's resources and expertise often leads to strategic alliances. UDL, for instance, while being the militaristic arm, relies on other corporations for their armaments, tech upgrades, and even rations. This interdependence ensures a balance, as no corporation can singularly dominate without the support of the others. The game's narrative beautifully weaves these dynamics into its storyline. As players navigate the world of the Outer Worlds, they are constantly made to choose sides, broker deals, or mediate disputes among these corporations. Sometimes, the alliances players forge can lead to unexpected consequences, reflecting the unpredictable nature of corporate politics. At other moments, Breaking a corporate monopoly might result in unforeseen challenges. Ultimately, the competition and collaboration among these corporations don't just serve as a backdrop, they are central to the game's progression. Every decision made by the player, every alliance formed or rivalry stoked, feeds into the broader narrative of corporate interplay, making the Outer Worlds a rich tapestry of power dynamics in a colonized cosmos. Halcyon, while rich in resources and potential, is also a hotbed of moral quandaries, primarily stemming from the board's tight grip on the colony. This overarching control, while ensuring order and economic progression, often comes at the cost of individual freedoms and ethical considerations. The board's decisions, which prioritize corporate profitability, frequently blur the lines between right and wrong, posing significant moral dilemmas. One of the most evident manifestations of this is the treatment of workers within the colony. On the surface, employment and steady work seem to promise stability. However, a closer look reveals a system where workers are often reduced to mere numbers, their well-being sacrificed for production targets and profit margins. The lack of adequate medical care, the expectation of unwavering loyalty to one's corporate employer, and the suppression of any form of dissent are all symptomatic of a system that places corporate interests above human dignity. The game masterfully positions the player at the heart of these moral crossroads. Every mission, every dialogue choice, every alliance or confrontation forces players to grapple with these ethical concerns. Should a player side with the corporation to gain resources at the expense of a community's well-being? Or should they resist, potentially risking the wrath of the board and the stability of Halcyon? In the sprawling universe of the Outer Worlds, the board emerges as a monumental force, its tentacles weaving through every facet of Halcyon's existence. This corporate conglomerate, with its vast interests and powerful member corporations, sets the tone for the colony's socio-economic and political landscape. Their dominance, while ensuring stability, often comes at the cost of ethical compromises, painting a vivid picture of unchecked capitalism in a frontier colony. As players delve deeper into this world, they are continually thrust into the heart of these dilemmas, their choices shaping the narrative's direction and depth. The brilliance of the game lies not just in its vibrant visuals or compelling missions, but in its portrayal of a morally intricate world. It challenges players to navigate this web, making the Outer Worlds a testament to the complexities of corporate power and individual agency in a colonized space. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe for more content, and don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time for more Gaming Lore.